Good night everyone, and welcome to the daily technical video day. Guys, not too much happens in Sunday afternoon New York, but anyway, let's do a video here explaining what we see on the market. Okay, first of all, what we see, let's start with the US dollar index right here. No change at all. What we see in the US dollar index is another leg of strength. Pretty soon, I would say, I'm expecting tomorrow to be a US dollar day in some degrees. These levels they're holding, they are too good feeble levels not to take that in consolidation. It's pretty hard to count this as a bullish. Somebody mentions that this can be a nest. I don't see a nest. When this nesting, let me tell you something. When this nesting, the degree of the nest is to the downside. In other words, let me see, look, this is a nest. You see, this wave 1, 2, the nest is getting smaller. This is not a nest. You won't go see this and this and this being a nest. Nah, that's not a nest. This is nothing more than a three-way move that is gonna take the dollar higher one more time to go over this high, and then from there the dollar is gonna be sold. I'm almost, I would say 99% sure that that's what's gonna take place, and we need to get ready to take position if that being the case. Okay, that's for the dollar. Dollar higher for tonight, most likely. The dollar should get higher most likely for tonight. Now let's see oil. I believe that oil is, sorry about that, I believe that oil is within the wave 4 that should be ending here pretty soon, when you got 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then oil right here is ending. This is 3 right here, 4 taking place now, and then oil is gonna trade lower as possible tomorrow to take the US dollar lower, higher also, like we are forecasting. Maybe oil, it did a flat here and it need one more high to around 94.64, but I'm pretty sure also that oil is gonna trade lower tomorrow. Now let's move on pretty fast to the individual pairs. Okay, on the individual pairs part, let's start with, as always, with the euro dollar. The euro dollar, guys, looks so far impulsive from the lows. When you got 1, 2, 3, I'm sorry, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is 3, and then a 4, a 5, which is another 3, a 4, and it looks like this right here needs one more high. Let me show you guys why I think so. If we take a look, let me put the candles for you guys. If we take a look, it's getting too big. Let's start with it. But well, if we get in the look right here, we got, let me open it so you guys know where we're coming from. You got 1, 2, 1, 2, and then this 1, 2 goes 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, and then this is 1, 2, 3, a 4. We're testing now. The level that is holding is the 3802 of the level that is holding is the 3802 of the 3802 of the proposal 3. So I'm expecting this level to trade to either 144.10 or a bit high. It can go even higher to around 144.33 area. That's what I'm expecting in the euro. It looks like we're gonna get a final high on the euro. Now let's move on to another pairs. Let's start with the dollar Swiss. The dollar Swiss looks like maybe have one more low, and my point is, everyone knows right now on the dollar Swiss that we got ABC 1, 2, ABC 3, and then if we take a look at the last part of the last leg, also is calling for a final move lower here. When you got 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, this is A, a B, 1, 2, 3, 4, and we should go lower in the fifth wave right here. That's what it looks like. By you chasing the wave 505, 8240, 8260 area should be kid from this pair right here. Now let's take a look at another pairs. The EuroCAD looks pretty good to the downside. Maybe it's over right now. The Euro group in general, guys, like we did the video about 3 hours ago, like we say, the Euro group looks like it's gonna drop. That's what I get. Now the Euro pound, let me show you guys. The Euro pound is about the same. As you guys know, I'm always trying to find correlation between the pairs, and it looks like the Euro pound is almost ready, also busting for the triangle, ready to go lower. Let me show you the 4 hour on the Euro pound, and you guys gonna see something interesting there. Okay, this is the 4 hour in the Euro pound. You labor like a double zigzag to the downside here, but then look at the RSI, guys. No way in this world that thing's gonna keep going higher. That's what I say. Around 89, I would say 89 or 90 area should be a good trade against 90.44 on the Euro pound right there. Very good area to show right there. Huge divergence here, look, huge. That's very, very bullish for the Euro pound. So that telling me that the pound is gonna be stronger. It's about to sprout to the outside compared to the euro, or hold the ground. So guys, in general, I still like the yen pairs. I still like buying the yen. Just we closed the trade with a minus, I believe, 49 today, but we're gonna make up that pretty soon. Now I still like the short euro yen. I still like it. I'm not sure if it's gonna go from the current level or a little bit higher. The real stop that you can place right there is 1791, but it's too far away. I didn't want to take that trade, that stop. And the rest, S&P should trade lower tomorrow again to complete a wave 5. Possible we can be in the making of the complex wave 4 in the S&P, like a triangle or something like that. But anyway, I think the S&P got one more lower. But anyway, even though you can count 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 if you want to, the 2, the 3, and the 4, there is divergence. So, but to be a flat, I would like it to go below 1249. So guys, that's what we have for tonight. We're expecting maybe a push higher on risk, a push lower in yen pairs, in other words, weakness in the yens. But at the end, I expect risk aversion to come back tomorrow, take the dollar higher, take the yen higher, and take the S&P lower, together with oil going lower. That's what we're expecting for tomorrow. Thank you, guys.